Tonight, man, I want to share on a topic that's very controversial here in the Mid South, and the topic I'm speaking of, it deals with people incarcerated for first degree murder being able to go up for parole after 25 years instead of 50 years here in the state of Tennessee. Presently, I think it's 50 years before you can go up for parole for first degree murder, but they're trying to get a law created here in Tennessee where it would be 25 years. And I just have my thoughts about that. But I'm going to let you see this news clip right here, which is the reason why I'm, wanting to share on this topic. Uh, just take a listen.
Question tonight: should murderers get another shot at freedom? There's a bill in front of the Tennessee legislature right now aiming to give them a second chance by changing the timing of parole.
Critics, though, say anyone convicted of first-degree murder should stay in prison. Fox 13's Julian Paris spoke with family members on both sides of the issue.
I spoke with family members who say this bill gives hope to a criminal justice system they say is unjust. But there are also family members who still mourn the losses of their loved ones. And they say they don't want to see these people get out because they have lost too much already.
That growth has to become a focus. And if we just let them rot away in prison, that is not equal growth.
Family members and community leaders gathered in Memphis Wednesday to advocate for House Bill 1532. The bill would change the Tennessee's life sentence for first-degree murder so that offenders can seek parole after 25 years instead of 51. Milton Walker has a nephew serving a life sentence. He says he's seen the change his nephew has gone through in prison.
He'll help me in some of his conversations. He'll help my son. I have a 21-year-old son. He'll help my son.
Others who spoke at Wednesday's event talked about the possibility for this bill to give people in prison a chance to contribute.
Man, I'm just listening, to this. I'm looking at this, and I got kind of mixed emotions regarding this. Although, I actually have something like this going on in my family. I got a family member that's incarcerated, man, for murder, and this individual has a life sentence. I won't get into the background history regarding this matter, but I feel like in certain cases, people should receive, people should be able to go for parole after 25 years, especially if all the details surrounding this event are taken into account. But then again, I'm looking at it from the victim's family member point of view. Now, if you got a family member that's out here in these streets, doing this and doing that, then that's just part of what happens in these streets. And 9 times out of 10, if you playing around out these streets like that, you probably a participant of some of this shit that's going on to other individuals. But if I'm looking at it from a victim's family point of view, I think they need to stay in there and don't never get out. Because I feel like in some cases, if they go up for parole and get out, have they been rehabilitated to the point where that shit won't happen again? 9 times out of 10, man, when people have spent a lot of time incarcerated, they come out more angrier than they were before they went in. They are more dangerous after doing time before as they were before they went in for a crime committed. Take into account the Jesse Dotson situation. You know, this young man, he went to prison for murder, and he went in relatively young. And there's no telling what type of horrors that man went through, while incarcerated, But when he got out, shit, he murdered his family. All except, I think, a nephew lived, you know, and I think he tried to kill the nephew, but the nephew lived, and shit, the nephew ended up killing someone as he grew older. So, I'm looking at this man talking about how his nephew has helped him and helped his son, and which may be true, but sir, you should be helping your son as well. But back to the video.
To society once again.
This sentence is for you to give that possibility of redemption, for you to be able to leave prison in enough time to be able to be an asset to the community.
But there are others who disagree with the weight this bill carries. Erica Kelly lost her son Dante Johnson to gun violence in 2016. She can't support it. She told me she is, quote, totally against the bill. My son was taken away. I am a woman of faith, but it makes me uncomfortable to think that people responsible for his death have a chance to live when my son isn't here. With people on both sides, both advocating and disagreeing with this bill, there are those like Milton who understand mistakes can't be taken back.
But he's just hoping and praying that with this bill, he has the possibility to come up from the parole board to hear him.
After passing in the state Senate last year, the bill has come to a standstill in the Tennessee House. We'll be sure to give you the latest updates as we follow this story. In Memphis, Julian Paris, Fox 13 News.
Like I said, I kind of got mixed. I kind of got mixed emotions in regards to this issue. I don't know, how it's gonna turn out, but I just feel like in some cases, yeah, I believe, that people deserve a second chance. I do. But in some cases, man, I mean, shit, we got enough demons out here already. Shit, I just feel like in some cases, motherfucker ass don't never need to get out. That's just how I feel. Shit, even if it was me, would I want to get out? Yes. I mean, shit, that's just the nature in people. If you incarcerated, hell yeah, you would want to get out. But now, if you in a situation like Jesse Dotson, you've been in prison for murder, and then you get out, and shit, I don't know, man. What's your take on this shit? I just wanted to throw that out there. Until next time.